Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you all to the Endicott College Doctoral Hooding Ceremony. Divine Presence, Creator and Sustainer of all that is, has been, and all that will be, we invoke your presence here as we gather in celebration today to appreciate these people who have completed the work necessary to receive their advanced degrees. We pray to have the insight, the inspiration, and the strength to make the utmost of the great possibility that each one of them represents. We offer gratitude to the source of all life, called by many names and in many ways, for this opportunity to be together to appreciate their awesome accomplishments, knowing that in doing so, we are also appreciating all who have supported them in their work, their family, friends, faculty, administrators, and all supporters who share in their joy. We pray that their work and wisdom lights up the world and brings progress and peace to many. Amen.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let's try that one more time. Good afternoon, everyone. There we go. My name's Sarah Quay. I'm provost here at Endicott, and it's my honor to welcome our doctoral candidates, dissertation advisors and chairs, trustees, faculty, families, and friends to this special event. This afternoon, we gathered to celebrate our students who have successfully met all requirements for the awarding of the doctoral degree in the disciplines of applied behavior analysis, education, and nursing. Before we recognize the doctoral candidates, it is important to acknowledge that the path to a doctoral degree is never undertaken alone. Families, friends, and colleagues helped you carve out time for your classes and research, took on extra work when you had deadlines to meet, and listened to your ideas whether they understood them or not as you formed your research question and analyzed your data. Will the doctoral candidates please stand, turn around, and thank the people who have helped them get here today. I am now proud to introduce Dr. Stephen DeSalvo, President of Endicott College.
Thank you, and congratulations to all our doctoral candidates. I stand before you today humbled by the magnitude of your journey. But you, the candidates, those who have walked this road before you, and those who have supported you along the way, have a deep appreciation for its challenges. Your decision to participate in these commencement exercises is not just for you, but for the spouses and significant others, your family members, your children, and close friends who supported you along the way. So I extend my heartfelt congratulations not only to each of you, but to your support teams. They deserve another big round of applause. Today, we gather to honor not just the knowledge you've gained and the academic milestones you have achieved, but also the boundless possibilities that lie ahead. In the vast tapestry of academia, the pursuit of a doctorate stands as a beacon of intellectual fortitude and scholarly excellence. It is a journey fraught with challenges, trials, and moments of doubt, yet one that is imbued with the unwavering determination to push the boundaries of knowledge and contribute meaningfully to your respective fields. As you embark on the next chapter of your journey, remember that the knowledge and skills you have acquired here are not merely tools for personal advancement, but they're instruments of transformation for the greater good. Whether you find yourself in academia, clinical practice, research, or policymaking, know that you possess the power to effect meaningful change and leave an indelible mark on the world. So as you step forward into the vast unknown of the future, do so with confidence, courage, and conviction. Embrace the challenges that lie ahead with the same tenacity and resilience that have brought you to this momentous occasion. So congratulations, class of 2024, on your remarkable achievements. May your journey be filled with endless possibilities, boundless opportunities, and unparalleled success. The world awaits your brilliance, your passion, your unwavering commitment to making a difference. And remember, you are not just graduates of Endicott College. You are ambassadors of hope, champions of change, and torchbearers of a brighter tomorrow. So on behalf of the Endicott College Board of Trustees and our entire community, I offer our heartfelt congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, President DeSalvo. We will now begin the doctoral hooding ceremony for Endicott's doctoral programs: the Doctorate of Philosophy in Applied Behavior Analysis, Doctorate of Philosophy in Education, the Doctorate of Education in Educational Leadership, and the Doctorate of Philosophy in Nursing. Each doctoral candidate will be called to the stage by their advisor or dissertation chair, who will read the candidate's dissertation title and share a brief reflection on their work. The advisor or chair will then have the honor of placing the academic doctoral hood, a gift from Endicott to the candidate, over the head of the graduate, signifying their successful completion of the program. Doctoral hoods are lined in the colors of the academic institution conferring the degree. The Endicott doctoral hood is therefore lined in blue and green. The trim of the hood is a wide velvet band, the color of which indicates the academic area in which the doctoral degree is held. For instance, the Doctor of Philosophy, or PhD, is a dark blue, and the Doctor of Education, the EDD, is a light blue. Doctoral hoods differ from the bachelor's and master's hoods in that they are much longer, have wider velvet edging, and expose more of the lining. We will begin with the candidates for the PhD in Applied Behavioral Analysis. Dean of the Institute for Applied Behavioral Science, Dr. Mary Jane Weiss, please come to the podium.
Good afternoon. I'm Mary Jane Weiss. I'm the Dean of the Institute for Applied Behavioral Science. I came to Endicott in 2011 and developed coursework to help practitioners of applied behavior analysis, or ABA, to meet the needs of individuals with autism. That coursework ultimately became our first concentration and certificate in our master's program for applied behavior analysis. We now also have concentrations and certificates in mental health, child clinical, ABA in the public schools, and organizational behavior management. I was attracted to Endicott to be degree granting in the discipline of applied behavior analysis and to ensure training and dissemination in all the applications of the science. Perhaps the most meaningful opportunity came in making graduate degrees available to individuals who could not get them in more traditional ways. We've been able to offer master's degrees to residential staff members who would never have been able to attend in-person night classes. We've offered doctoral degrees to mid-career professionals who needed to combine work and study. And we've enrolled students from states and countries that did not have graduate degrees available in behavior analysis. I had also dreamed of being part of a doctoral program in applied behavior analysis. And I was thrilled to then here become part of the team that envisioned, developed, launched, and then I was able to also lead our program in behavior analysis. In 2014, we admitted the first cohort to the PhD in ABA. Like with all new programs, there were what we came to call first cohort issues. Online instruction was newer. We were still working out the technical difficulties. Information technology and academic technology departments at Endicott helped us configure microphones, Canvas sites, and really helped us solve all kinds of other technical challenges to make it work. We've since welcomed students from many different parts of this country and many different areas of the world. Those early technical challenges are long gone, and the world has caught up to us in the use of online technology for instruction. I am fond of saying that we were doing online instruction before it was cool or necessary. Indeed, for us at the Institute, nothing really changed during the COVID-19 pandemic, something that I remember feeling a little guilty about at the time. Recent graduates have hailed from the UAE, New Zealand, Kenya, and Singapore, and current students include people from Guatemala, Canada, England, and Australia, and from many states representing all corners of the USA. In total, we have 57 active students in the program and 68 graduates. Our instructors and our advisors are world-renowned, and they're quintessential experts in their areas of study. My deep thanks go to our current doctoral advisors, Drs. David Cox, Mark Dixon, Jill Harper, Bob Putnam, Cynthia Anderson, Caio Miguel, Noor Syed, Joe Lang, Kathy Dyer, Val Demiri, Nick Weatherly, Paul Gavoni, and Peter Gerhardt. I'm also indebted and deeply grateful to our administrative team at the Institute that keep things running every day. Vidisha Myra, Kristen Foley, Anna Lenahan, Eliza Del Pizzo Chang, Lisa Tereshko, Katie Johnson, Val Demiri, Jess Piazza, Kathleen Dyer, and Allison Penaloza. Our students are inspiring every day. They're the heart of the program. They become proficient researchers, outstanding clinicians, and competent instructors in higher education during their journey at Endicott. Students in the doctoral program will be doing immersion experiences this year at Monroe Meyer Institute in Omaha, Nebraska, at Melmark in Pennsylvania and Massachusetts, at Morningside Academy in Seattle, at the Association for Science and Autism Treatment, and at the Marcus Institute in Atlanta, Georgia. At the Association for Behavior Analysis International Conference this year, actually Thursday, we'll all be there, there are 91 presentations with Endicott-affiliated authors. Topics are very variable and range from innovations in autism treatment, the development of soft skills in behavior analytic practitioners, effective instructional methods in higher education, school-based practices, conceptual advances in understanding human behavior, ethical decision-making, using OBM to guide transdisciplinary care, ensuring that assent and compassion are embedded into our clinical interventions, enhancing sports performance, developing rehabilitative practices in traumatic brain injury, treating pediatric feeding disorders, and improving infant language development. Our dissemination also includes 5 annual conferences, including a parent conference focused on autism, as well as conferences on ABA in the public schools, organizational behavior management, ethics, and diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. These conferences are all hybrid or virtual, and most are entirely free to participants. Last Saturday, we hosted 700 virtual participants for our first annual ABA in the Public Schools Conference. I am often in the position of explaining to people here at Endicott just how well known Endicott is in my field of behavior analysis. Indeed, Endicott has a tremendous presence, a stellar reputation, and a lot of fans. All of our success is due to the support that Endicott College has given to the program as we embarked on the adventure and as we continue to grow. So I want to personally thank Dr. DeSalvo, Dr. Quay, and the board for making all of it possible and for supporting us every step of the way. I'm now honored, thank you. I am now honored to welcome our newest graduates to our esteemed alumni. Julia Ferguson. Comparing progressive discrete trial teaching to equivalence-based instruction to teach concepts to children with neurodevelopmental disorders. Julia is a brilliant researcher. She came into the program as an accomplished researcher, and she continued to contribute to the science of ABA throughout her time here. Her areas of focus span all aspects of effective intervention, and she is a champion of high quality and effective intervention. She's an outstanding researcher whose work is already influencing the field. Her dissertation compared 2 different instructional methods for individuals with autism, highlighting her quest to identify the most effective procedures that can lead to the best outcomes. Her passion illuminates and is infused through all of her research, and she is poised to make tremendous contributions to our field. Julia. Jacqueline Weber. staff training in assent and assent withdrawal behaviors in children with disabilities. Jacqueline strives to make socially significant real-world changes in and for her students. This has been reflected in her research as a doctoral student. She tackled topics that were difficult to define, skills that were difficult to measure, and behaviors that were hard to change. Her dissertation was on assent-based learning. She focused on refining the individual assessment of assent and assent withdrawal, and then taught instructional assistants to ensure that instruction was occurring in the context of assent. Her work is advancing the science in ways that underscore humanity and compassion. Congratulations. I would now like to invite Dr. Julie Calzini, Mert Harper Rose Dean of the School of Education, to please come to the podium.
Hello. Thank you. This program is a collective labor of love. Our faculty and staff have come together to ground this program in transformational leadership. It is our belief that each individual that graduates from Endicott College with an EDD or a PhD in education or educational leadership has developed the skills to effectively lead and positively impact change in pre-K through 12 education and higher education. Our programs are meant to empower doctoral candidates to research and act on their findings. The graduates you see here today have done just that. Each of them used their experience and skill set to call attention to issues that matter within their context, and they will undoubtedly use what they have learned to positively contribute to the world. The doctoral journey is not an easy one. It requires a level of support and encouragement from every professor and every member of our team and their families and loved ones. I believe this is what sets Endicott College apart. We teach critical thinking, we embrace authenticity, and we are committed to every student. As our program continues to grow, it is important to remember who we are and create space for the next generation of leaders. As we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates today, let us remember that their journey signifies not just a personal achievement, but a commitment to making a difference in their world. Together, we stand as a testament to the power of education and leadership to enact meaningful change. Candidates for the PhD in education, please come to the stage when I call your name. Brian Kane. Oh, Brian. Brian's dissertation was entitled Rethinking the University President's Search, Succession Planning in Higher Education. When I first met Brian, he was entertaining a number of potential topics for his research. His critical and thoughtful approach to choosing a topic impressed me. I appreciated that as a future college president, he was weighing his options carefully. He wanted to ensure that his topic would be applicable to not only his personal growth, but to the academy. Brian's dedication and willingness to rethink, revise, and reflect on his work was unparalleled. It was a joy to work with someone who was so receptive to feedback, asked thoughtful questions, and could take some good-natured jokes. Olivia Brothers. Olivia's dissertation was entitled Changing Classroom Behavior, a Bibliotherapy Study. Olivia has demonstrated a commitment to improving the lives of students. Her empathy and compassion for students knows no bounds, and she readily took action in the study to meet the needs of those she serves. She recognizes the limitations of funding and training in SEL areas. Her study and the role of the teacher in it moves beyond those limitations to take pedagogical action that enables students to help themselves. Olivia will utilize this work to support teachers in her district. Her leadership and compassion will continue to serve those within her school for years to come. I would now like to invite Dr. Dawn Makowitz to please come to the podium.
Christine Harvey, could you come on? Hi, everyone. Good morning. Or good afternoon, I should say. Christine Harvey wrote her dissertation on the academic experiences and emotional perspectives of college students with ADHD, an interpretive phenomenological analysis. Christine's doctoral journey can be defined by one word: persistence. Despite extraordinary challenges, Christine has persisted. She has faced a variety of challenges that would derail other students. She met these challenges with grace and took the time and space needed to finish the work. As an educator, she is tireless and compassionate. We've had the privilege of witnessing her students celebrate her and her efforts on her Defense Day. She is a fierce advocate for the needs of others and would undoubtedly continue her impactful work on behalf of those with ADHD. Well done. Congratulations. I invite Dr. Amanda Coakley, Chair of the PhD Nursing Program, to the podium.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Dr. Mandy Coakley, and I'm the chair of the Nursing PhD program here at Endicott. The Nursing PhD program at Endicott has been in place since 2016 and has experienced great success this past year in particular. All the Nursing PhD students are employed during their doctoral studies, so most students finish the PhD program in about 4 to 4.5 years. But because many of the students are juggling jobs and families, it can take some of the students longer to complete the program. Sometimes we even have young children who attend class with their parents, so they're getting all this doctoral education early on when we're doing a Zoom session. Currently, there are 29 students in the program who are either in coursework or during the dissertation phase. We're very proud of the 5 students who finished their dissertation, 4 of whom are here tonight, and we anticipate that there are 3 more students who will finish their research very soon. There are 10 new students who've been accepted for the fall of 2024, which is a record high number of acceptance for this program. The program continues to flourish with excellent adjunct professors, some of whom are here tonight, or this afternoon with us, and the dissertation advisors and the committees, and of course, all the wonderful students who enter with many clinical and nursing research questions that they wish to research. So now I'm going to call some of the candidates up on stage for their PhD. So the first person I'm going to call up is Molly Reagan. So Molly, the title of her dissertation is Exploring the Experience of Novice Nurses Caring for Patients with Substance Abuse Disorders. Her advisor was myself. The study's purpose was to explore how novice nurses perceive patients with SUDs, which is substance abuse disorders, and to learn about their academic and clinical preparation for providing care to the specific patient population. To better understand the perceptions of novice nurses, try saying that 5 times fast, caring for patients with SUDs, an exploratory qualitative research approach was used to answer the research questions. The data obtained and the findings from the study can be used by faculty and hospital-based educators to improve the educational experience of new nurses when caring for patients with SUDs. The next candidate is Mary Lynn Fahey. The title of Mary Lynn's study is The Experience of Fathering a Child with Autism Spectrum Disorder and the Challenge of Self-Care. Mary Lynn's advisor, Dr. Deborah DeVolio, cannot attend today, so I'm going to read the comments for her. Mary Lynn is an excellent student who has devoted herself to lifelong learning and is committed to improving the care of underserved, diverse populations. Her dissertation study focuses on the importance of addressing the unmet needs of fathers of children with autism spectrum disorder, which is associated with a high level of chronic stress and has the potential to negatively impact the well-being of parents and may be mitigated by self-care. Several new insights emerge related to the experience of fathering a child with autism spectrum disorder and the challenge of self-care. Now I'd like to call to the stage Dr. Bethany Nasser.
Congratulations, everybody. Dr. Deb DeVilio was the chair for Caroline Bolletero, and she could not be here today, and I was on Caroline's dissertation committee, and I'm so honored to be here today. Caroline Bolletero, could you please come to the stage? Caroline's research is called an exploration of sleep experiences among family caregivers of older adults with Alzheimer's and related diseases. Caroline's advisor, as I said, was Deb DeVilio, and she could not attend here, and I am beyond thrilled. Caroline is an excellent student who also has is a family caregiver of older adults. She has focused her dissertation studies on sleep problems and sleep strategies to aid in the development of interventions for family caregivers of older adults with Alzheimer's disease. Caroline worked very hard over the years. She overcame cancer while doing her dissertation, and she is a fighter, and she is so strong, and her belief in helping people with Alzheimer's disease is commendable, and her research will go on and help many people fight this disorder, and not just the person fighting it, but also their families. And I'm so proud of her today. I would now like to invite Dr. Cheryl Williams to please come to the podium.
Well, folks, thank you for having me. As adjunct faculty, this feels really special to be here. I just wanted to say, Dean Smith, Dr. Coakley, and of course Bethany Nasser, thank you for inviting me for this special honor. And of course, Rachel. We'll learn a little more about Rachel. So I just want y'all to settle in now because I got a lot to talk about. Dr. Salguerno, her dissertation was about, it has been found that newly graduated nurses often encounter challenges in decision-making which may impact patient outcomes. The purpose of her study was to better understand the experiences of clinical adjunct faculty using a structured framework in the clinical setting. The research question of this qualitative descriptive study was, how do clinical faculty describe the experiences while using a structured framework to foster clinical judgment in the clinical setting? What does that mean for your non-nurses? She cares about the clinical nurses in the field who are training the nurses to be. So the research was quite timely and necessary. The results of this investigation can be used to develop strategies to further improve the clinical adjunct faculty. I would also like to say that since Dr. Salguerno has finished her doctorate, she's gone on to receive many accolades, including the American Nurses Association Educator Award. She also received at the National... At the national level, she received the National League for Nursing's Research Award. I'm not done. I could still go on and on, but they'll tell me to shut up. So it's Friday afternoon. Lastly, you're looking at the new president as of January of the Massachusetts-Rhode Island League for Nursing, a constituent league from the National League for Nursing, a 250-member nurse educator 501B organization, of which I was the president, and now eventually she will be as well. Nursing is, as I always tell my this is in closing, as I always tell my PhD students, you are the new stewards of nursing, and I can honestly tell you, nursing's in a great place right now. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
I'm about to introduce you, though I don't think you need to be introduced. So congratulations to our doctoral candidates. You're one step closer to graduation. If you ask anyone who has completed a doctoral degree about their process, from deciding to apply to a program, completing coursework, selecting a dissertation topic, all of the way through a dissertation defense, I guarantee you will not hear the same story twice. We pursue doctoral degrees for many reasons. For some, it's a step in our career aspirations. The degree is part of our professional requirements. For others, the journey is a personal goal. We just need to do it. And for most of us, it's somewhere in between. Regardless of the reason, the journey toward a doctorate is inspiring and challenging, and sometimes, most times, both at the same time. Sometimes the path is clear and straightforward. More frequently, it is paved with minor and sometimes major bumps along the way. Doctoral students are balancing their studies with professional jobs, family responsibilities, and often care of others, including young children, aging parents, and sometimes large dogs. Yet these students are committed to carving out time from those responsibilities to complete their courses and ultimately their scholarship, which contributes original ideas to their chosen field. Each doctoral journey is unique, and I am honored to introduce the first of 3 student speakers who will share a piece of their story with us today. So I'd like to welcome Rachel Seguero back to the podium.
Thank you. So I am no longer employed at Endicott, but I do want to share that my first 3 years in the academic realm was here, and I really feel everything that I've learned in my academic career, I learned here at Endicott. So I'd like to especially thank our dean, Dr. Amy Smith, and Dr. Bethany Nasser, who I worked with so much here at Endicott, and I wouldn't be the educator that I am today without all of my years of experience here. So good afternoon to everyone. As we've heard, today marks a very pivotal moment. Many years of rigorous study, personal growth, and profound transformation. As I stand here today, I am reminded of a piece of advice that I received when I first started this PhD program. I was told that when we are standing here close to graduation, the most incredible part is the opportunity to look back and see all that has changed as your time here as a student. It's been a long 4.5 years, and I know that we've all grown and changed in many ways. Reflecting now, it really is remarkable to consider how much has changed. We all started together as strangers and have now become colleagues and friends. Reflecting on who we were 4.5 years ago, or some of us shorter, I took the longer path, it's impressive to see all that we really have experienced. Each step has shaped us not only as scholars, but individuals dedicated to the field of nursing. When we began this journey together, we were all sitting in classrooms, sharing our ideas face to face, especially under the careful eye of Dr. DeLuey, who really shaped us. The concept of a global pandemic was remote to us. The term Zoom was not a term in our everyday vocabulary. Yet as the world shifted beneath our feet and we were all working at the bedside, so did our mode of learning and interaction. We transitioned from in-person classes to virtual, and we navigated an uncertain world where our daily mantra was, how can we get through this day? The path to this moment was not straight or easy for all of us. It stretched way longer than anticipated, and my husband asked me on a daily basis how much longer, with many detours along the way. Our families took priorities, we had personal challenges, and then of course the ever-evolving landscape of global health. Despite all of these hurdles, we stayed committed. We leaned on each other and found strength. Throughout this journey, our bonds have strengthened, turning us into lifelong friends and hopefully research colleagues. Our success is not marked solely by our individual efforts, but the support that we have all received. I must extend our heartfelt gratitude to 2 pivotal figures, Dr. Mandy Coakley, the director of the PhD program, and Dr. Amy Smith, the dean of the Cummings School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Your guidance has been a beacon to us and has shown us so much wisdom to strive for excellence. Thank you to all of our committee chairs and members for reading draft after draft after draft. Most importantly, I want to thank all of our family out here, our significant others, our partners, husbands, and wives who have really supported us along the way. You are the ones who stood up during the toughest times and took one for the team when we were not at our best. We could have been found behind our laptops, lost in a sea of research journals, or meticulously refining our APA formatting. As we stand here on the threshold of what's next, we embrace our roles as the new stewards of nursing. The world we step into today has lots of challenges, but it's ripe with many opportunities. We are the vanguard of the frontier of health. We have the knowledge, we're empowered by research, and we are driven by a duty to advance our field. Our responsibility will extend now beyond our own achievements. Now we are mentoring the next generation, continuing our research, and implementing practices that will define the future of healthcare. So let us step forward and resolve with optimism, carrying the torch that has been passed to us. We are committed to enriching the lives that we touch and the communities that we serve. Together, we are a force for change, equipped with the tools to succeed, but with a passion to make lasting impacts. Thank you all for being part of this incredible joy. Cheers to our past achievements and many more to come. I would now like to invite Jacqueline Weber from the Institute of Applied Behavioral Science to please come to the podium.
Hello, thank you for inviting me to speak. I have worked in the field of applied behavior analysis with learners with autism and developmental disabilities for 30 years. I've worked hard and had many learning experiences, both positive and challenging. However, my role as a clinician was very different than being a student and could not compare to the enormous amount of work and achievement that I encountered in the doctoral program at Endicott College. I remember when I started the program, we were in Dr. Weiss's lab, and a third-year student was reviewing the status of 7 or 8 projects that she was working on. She never faltered in her reports and knew exactly where she was with each task and what she had to do next. I was listening to her thinking, how is she doing all this? And am I going to have to do all this? And then I came to the conclusion, yes, I will be doing this. I was right in my assumption. I learned to work on multiple projects at the same time and complete them. Again, the intensity and the sheer amount of work that is required in a doctoral program is incomparable. There's no time to think about how much one must do. You just do it. Family and friends would comment, oh, you're almost finished with that literature review, or courses are almost done. But one is never finished while in a doctoral program. Once a task is finished, there are more that require attention and completion. Being in a doctoral program was like being on a ride that never stopped. It was both demanding and exhilarating, and it just keeps going. The program at Endicott has been amazing. There is so much that I have thoroughly enjoyed. The fact that the program was online was very attractive to me and met my needs, allowing me to continue working full-time and help take care of my family. The professors who taught our classes are all well-published and well-known in our field. I was so impressed to have class with Mary Jane Weiss and Joe Lang, Mark Dixon, and Alice Schillingsberg, to name a few. The content was excellent, and I have learned more than I imagined in a relatively short period of time. Dr. Weiss has been my mentor for years, and I was lucky to have her as an advisor during my studies at Endicott. She embodies the term, just do it. The woman is amazing. She works tirelessly and is somehow on top of everything that goes on in the department. She may or may not be human. There must be a microchip in there somewhere. 5 weeks before my dissertation defense, my father died unexpectedly. I contacted Dr. Weiss to let her know what had happened and that I wanted to keep my defense date. My mother has dementia, and I knew that she would need me and specialized care. I anticipated that life would become much more challenging and demanding in the next few months, and that pushing the date back was not a viable option. I lost about 2 weeks of vital dissertation writing time after my father died, and I just had to do it. I wrote and rewrote and edited for 15 hours a day, all the while my mom wanting to know when we were going to Costco. And could I change the channel on the TV because she forgot how to use the remote. It was such a hard time. And the overall endurance training that the doctoral program provided helped to get me through the dissertation. There was no option except to just do it. And the other essential component that helped me get through this final stretch was Dr. Weiss. It was as if she tied a rope around my waist and pulled me through the final days leading up to the dissertation defense. For that, I'm forever grateful. And here I am. I successfully defended my dissertation. I'm graduating. I'll be a PhD in applied behavior analysis, and I did it. Thank you. Thank you. I would now like to invite Olivia Brothers from the School of Education to please come to the podium. Thank you.
Graduates, families, friends, staff, faculty, it is an honor to stand here before you today. This moment, until now, has always been a part of my dreams. I dreamed about what I would say, if my words would cause laughter, and how I would instill inspiration in my listeners. But time crept close, and suddenly, my fingers struggled to find the keys that would leave you dazzled and in awe. So I resorted back to my why, my reasoning behind this journey and what has led me to be here today, my students. I am fortunate enough to teach and love 18 first grade students. They, in addition to nearly 100 past students, have guided, motivated, and encouraged me throughout this journey. They have shown me that with love and support, we can do hard things and even conquer challenges that seem unattainable. As the screen remained blank, I immediately knew I needed help from those who inspire me most. Some of the wisest and most authentic advice comes from the minds and mouths of 6- and 7-year-olds. Though my students don't quite understand that I can be a teacher with a doctorate, they were quite concerned that I would be giving up my first grade position to give them a shot or medicine. Their suggestions still ring true. When I asked my students what they thought I should say during my speech, I heard, "Make sure you thank everyone for being so great and smart. Don't forget to tell them to take deep breaths when things get hard, and maybe you should hand out snacks." They are probably hungry after all of their hard work. These suggestions made me laugh, and although I did not provide snacks, I do hope to remind my fellow graduates of the greatness they possess and the hurdles they have recently overcome. Graduates, although we come from many different backgrounds and earn varying degrees, we all have conquered something that once seemed impossible. I think I can speak for all of us when I say this journey has included many sleepless nights, tears, and moments where the edits seemed like the limit did not exist. Today, I ask you to reflect upon your why and the people and experiences that have led you to reach this great achievement, as these drove us through the struggles and motivated us to reach our full potential. I have never been surrounded by more brilliant people who are bold enough to make a difference. Today, though it seems like an ending, is really an opportunity for a new beginning, a chance to make a difference, and move forward with new knowledge. The number of lessons this experience has provided for me seems countless, but I feel most thankful for the opportunity to not only learn more about others, but also about myself. Through my time at Endicott, I have gained more confidence, resilience, and curiosity. My advisor, and now friend, Dr. Calzini, has allowed my voice to be heard, empowered me to do more, and encouraged me to pursue my passions. I hope to be able to influence and impact others as she has done for me. I hope that as you leave here today, you remember how great and smart you are, to always take deep breaths, and most importantly, to always bring snacks. Congratulations and thank you. I now invite Dr. DeSalvo to return to the podium.
Thank you all. Those were amazing remarks, and I think it reflects not only your body of work, but the people you are. And I do want to make special recognition to our deans that are here, Dean Smith, Dean Weiss, Dean Calzini, and your faculty, because you've helped change lives and you've inspired the areas in which your academic focus exists. And I think we are in a great place elevating the status of Endicott because of your work. So thank you all. It is my honor to present the Doctoral Dissertation Award. I think we might be running a little behind, so just want to put my Shinola clock here from Detroit up on the podium so I don't go over. Congratulations to all of you, and remember, when you walk across the stage tomorrow, you will receive your diploma, and I will have the honor of congratulating you as a doctor. Endicott has an academic award to recognize an outstanding dissertation completed by a member of the graduating class. Candidates from all doctoral programs were nominated by chairs and advisors and advanced to the Advanced Graduate Council for review. This was a blind read. Names were not on them, so the committee had to discern which dissertation would win this award. The winner of the Doctoral Dissertation Award will also deliver brief remarks at tomorrow's commencement ceremony as a representative of all graduate students, serving as a role model to the entire academic community. I would ask Dean Calzini to join me as the advisor to the winner of the Doctoral Dissertation Award for the dissertation titled Rethinking the University President's Search, Succession Planning in Higher Education. I'm not quite sure if I like the topic. Trying to send me a subtle message, maybe. Congratulations on completing your outstanding dissertation, Brian Kane.
Endicott College Doctoral Class of 2024, please stand and be recognized. Yay. You can sit. Beautiful. Thank you. To the doctoral candidates, I want to express my deep admiration for your achievements today. You've balanced your pursuit of the doctoral degree with your commitments to work, family, and friends. You've made sacrifices of time and energy in order to meet your goal of receiving your doctorate. Our wish for you is that you now take this accomplishment and continue to achieve your professional goals with even greater confidence and greater conviction. Congratulations to each of you and to the class of 2024. Will the doctoral candidates please join us on the stage for a photograph with Dr. DeSalvo and Dr. Quay? Family and friends, please meet us in the lobby for a reception to celebrate your monumental accomplishment. Thank you.